softness is power. If ladies knew how powerful they are, like that feminine power is so much, because ladies probably are ruled by emotions, are ruled by like their energies and stuff like that, and that's the language of the universe. So the only thing you're supposed to ask yourself, how can I use my femininity? How can I use my positive energy? How can I use my emotions for the best of me? I want to tell you this, even if you're a man, because even men have probably the male and the feminine energies within them. And some men actually can use, like, I don't want to mention names, but there are men that are using the feminine power, like energies and stuff like that, and their life is. So if you're a woman there out there, I want you to go heal your feminine wounds, go heal your mother wounds, go heal your wombs, go do whatever. If you come across a ritual, probably under the full moon and stuff like that, do it. Because if you're a woman and you haven't tapped into that feminine power, that's the God power. That's why when you read it, actually, they will even tell you God is female, God is a woman. That's why you even say Mother Earth. And women are powerful. Like, I will tell you this, like, the feminine power is more powerful probably than the masculine. I know both energies are good, but the feminine is more in touch with nature. It's more in touch with the flow. It's more in touch with the world, because mothers are, all women are givers. Like, if you're giving, you can never lack. You get what I'm saying? So if a mother is a giver, that's why Mother Earth is always going to be here. So if a woman knows that actually I'm a giver, I have like that feminine energy within me that I can give. Even if you're a man, you know that you also have that feminine energy. But the day you tap into that feminine energy, whereby you start giving off good vibes, giving off good ideas, giving off these other things, because that's all, whatever say, because we have two sides of the brain. That's the left and the right brain. So the left brain is probably the masculine side, and the right brain, that's probably the feminine side. The same thing with energies. We have the feminine and the masculine energies for the men. So if you're a man, you're supposed to tap into the feminine energy. I know we are told not to look into that. You're supposed to look into the left side, and the left side, that's where the hard work is. That's when like you want to chase, and that's why it's okay for some men, like that's their masculine energies, but then you're supposed to balance it. If your masculine side overpowers the feminine side, that's when you're going to become a macho man, you're going to become a narcissist, you're going to become like a violent man, because your masculine side is overpowering the feminine side. That's why I see people that are saying that, okay, we no longer have masculine men and stuff like that, because you're used to violence. You're used to a place whereby men are supposed to be violent, men are supposed to be like hunters, men are supposed to be, that's the kind of thing that you're used to, because that's what your parents also used. Your parents were beaten by their husbands, your parents were mistreated, because you feel men are supposed to be that way, men are supposed to be that macho, and that's when you're supposed to heal from thinking men are supposed to be that kind of thing. So the day you find a man who has both a balanced masculine and a balanced feminine, you'll have gotten that gentleman. That's what a gentleman would be. A gentleman, not someone who suppresses the emotions. A gentleman is someone who embraces the emotions. Because the day you embrace the emotions, that's the day you're embracing the feminine side. And that feminine side is what all of us need, because it's the mother. It's what gives birth to whatever we want. It's what creates. That's the creating part. That's the brain. That's why the right brain is the one that creates. That's the creative side. And people that have tapped into the creative side are okay, are well off, are peaceful, because they have tapped into the divine source. And the divine source is the right side. That's why they tell you Jesus is seated on the right hand side of God. They use right. Why? That's the right brain. That's the creative brain. That's the mother brain. So if you're a man out there and things are not working out, and you've probably been using the left brain, because the left brain, that's the masculine side, go try tapping into the feminine side. And the feminine side, that's when you're going to create. When you tell a man probably go relax, go do these other things like soft things, go to nature and things like that, they'll think that they're being like a woman. That's the mentality. But I want to tell you this, if you're a man that embraces such things, I think your life is way better. If you're a man who embraces the feminine energy also, because you have that in yourself, but then you're not prospering, business is not whatever, you don't have good ideas, you're not creative, because your feminine side is dead. It needs to be risen. And the only way you're going to raise it is first, is understanding that actually you have a problem. You need to embrace it. You need to heal your mother wounds. Perhaps you even beat at women. Perhaps you look at women as objects. Perhaps you won't embrace their divinity. You won't embrace their childishness. You won't embrace all that because your feminine side is down. You need to raise it up. You get what I'm saying? So back to the women. So if you're a woman and probably you're struggling because you're supposed to tap into the feminine energy. That's why this is Mother Earth. Like Mother Earth is like you. So you're supposed to tap into the natural energies. You're supposed to tap into like the water energy. You're supposed to tap into the moon energies. Because all those things are there and they're affecting you. Whether you know it, whether you don't know it. That's when you're supposed to self-reflect and you'll be like, okay, I've been overworking. How it's time to tap into my feminine energy. Time for me to tap into the moon energies. Because the moon influences you more. Because those are emotions. You get what I'm saying? So if probably you're having emotions that you're having outbursts, you're having whatever you're having, find a way of how you're going to heal so that you can use that energy for something good, for something that's positive, for something that's going to help. You'll see that that's why they tell you behind every successful man, there is a woman. Because the woman is going to balance that masculine energy that the man failed to balance, that the man failed to acknowledge. In most cases, if probably you're an imbalanced man, you find probably a woman is going to balance you. Probably if you're a man and you're struggling with life, whatever, find a way of how you're going to tap into your right brain, of how you're going to tap into that feminine side. Do some certain things that they think are for women, or probably think like a woman. They be like, there is that movie, think like a man, but try thinking like a woman. And if you're a woman, think like a man. Woman is already like feminine, like they already have the feminine energies, probably more. So they're supposed to also tap into the masculine energies so that they can balance. So it's all about balancing. If you're not balanced, that's when you're going to probably be more emotional, be more attached and stuff like that because you're not balanced. But then the day you balance your energies, you're going to be able to create. After creating, you're also going to be able to use the masculine energy to go into the world and shine. You get what I'm saying? Because the feminine energy already creates. So the only way you're going to use that feminine energy is if you balance the masculine energy and go out and shine so that you can attract the right masculine energies in you. So if you balance both the feminine and the masculine energies, you're going to be able to go out in the world and shine because they're on a balanced level. But most cases, women also don't know this kind of information. Okay, some know, and those that have known this kind of energy are able to tap into that. Because feminine energy, that's feminine energy, that's the God source. That's the creator source. And we are all creators, meaning we all have that feminine energy in us. So we just have to tap into it. And you only tap into it is knowing who you are and healing from things that don't serve you. Peace and love.